So the judges are still deliberating. So I'm going to take this opportunity to start closing things out. So it's been an absolutely incredible weekend. The topics that you always hear at music conferences we talk through, marketing, labels, career, tech, etc. But the conversation was so rich. Discussions on diversity, those making music and those working in music, the changing nature of genre, demystifying the monolith misconceptions of markets like Nigeria, and how to take care of the artists we love with discussions around personal finance and empowering artists with data and bespoke services. The richness of these conversations were entirely because of the amazing panelists and participants. With over 25 countries represented, this event was majority minority for both race and gender for speakers and participants. People showed up to talk about what they know best without asterisks or othering. You can have a panel with all women and not call it a women in blank panel. We did that. You can have a panel without white people on it and not call it a diversity in blank panel. Again, we did that too. For two speakers this weekend, this was their first ever public speaking engagement. They were both women under 30 years old. The speakers and the participants' ages range from early 20s to 40 plus years old because all voices are valuable. All people have something important to say regardless of seniority or title. Growing up, it was so rare to see and look and see people like myself anywhere, especially as a little Black girl who grew up in Baltimore suburbs going to Fall Out Boy shows. I don't know if he's watching, but when I was at UMG, a colleague I admired was the first to ever ask, "What do you want to do in music?" And it was the first time I said out loud to anyone, "I want to change the music industry." This event is an example of what I meant. This event was for the little girls with guitars, the first generation Americans, the women in tech, the STEM students that love music, but most importantly, it was for everyone. Things are certainly getting better, but there's still plenty of places that there is supreme inequity in voices. I hope this showed that music talent and pop music doesn't just come from Europe and Anglo markets. I hope it showed the viability of data and music as a career, and that people in those roles also create work just as meaningful, impactful, and innovative as their colleagues with more traditional industry roles. But really, I hope it showed that the music industry and the tech industry can be safe spaces. So this is a little slice of what I hope the future of music and tech can look like. And I thank everyone involved for making this happen. All right, well, I'll get off my soapbox now. And we'll talk about the actual presentations. I hope you guys were as impressed as I was. As one of our mentors said, she said, "Wow, if all the attendees are like the group I've just had, then I'll be out of a job in a few months' time." Some people had never used data before, and some are from completely unrelated industries. So I'm blown away at what we were able to accomplish in just 48 hours together. This event would literally not have been possible without my amazing husband, John, and our volunteers, who once said, "I have a newfound appreciation for anyone who runs large Zoom meetings." So a huge thank you to our amazing mentors that have gone above and beyond to help the teams. And of course, thank you to our sponsors, some of which have been in Slack all weekend helping out our teams. Our sponsors for this event were Chartmetric, Genius, Viberate, Last.fm, Patreon, The Digilog, Vita, Paperchain, Linkfire, SoundCloud, and ToneDem. They've provided prizes for our winners that include premium access to Last.fm, Linkfire, Viberate, Vita, SoundCloud, ToneDen, and Chartmetric, swag from Patreon, Genius, and Last.fm, which I'm super jealous about, team meetings with the co-founder of Paperchain, Daniel Dewar, and a digital music marketing premium course from Digilog. And with that, I'm going to say thank you to our esteemed judges who have been frantically deliberating while I rambled on, and hopefully they are ready to announce their winners.
So this was a really hard decision for all of us, especially because the projects were very different in their own way, and we do recognize that all of them bring a very unique perspective, and the fact that these innovative ideas were coming to fruition in such a short period of time is extraordinary, and it's signifying the promising aspect that future data leaders are only emerging and going to continue to emerge in our sector. So well done to all of you. I will announce the third place winner, which is, drumroll, Team 16. Congratulations. Well done. It was very insightful to see the case study approach. Lots of merit on the different perspectives and strategies that you have suggested. And thank you very much for making your presentation. I'm going to transition it off to my colleague, our judge, Josephine Muniz. Hi, Josephine.
Hi, thank you. Drum roll. In second place is team number 8, Glimpse.io. We were actually really impressed with your product, the concept, the fact that you took the weekend to get this done. Very interesting. And thank you for putting something like that together. And a concept for an app is not an easy thing to do. The idea was great as well. All right, and I will transition on to our next judges, which is Tiago, Chaz, and Susie. Do all three of you want to announce the winner?
Go, Chad.
Sure, I'll go. Yeah, so in first place, Team 7. And the thing which really appealed to us about Team 7 is they obtained some really interesting insights. And often these insights contradicted wider, more popular assumptions. They actually looked at data and actually saw data for what it was and actually honed in on things which we often think the opposite. So they got some really interesting insights out of it, which I think was very valuable and I think could lead to potentially some really important wider discoveries.
Amazing. Thanks so much, everyone. I have a couple of last words, and I promise to let you guys go. I know it's getting very late in some of your my GMT plusers, as I like to call you guys. There is a Slack channel. We have been working in it all weekend long, but now I'm opening up to everybody, including our judges, who I unfortunately had to leave out so they could be impartial. So everyone's welcome to join what I'm calling the Slack after party. I know it's late for some people, so you do not have to join, but if you want to join, that would be amazing. Get a chance to talk to people that are watching from home, et cetera, et cetera. So thank you so much. And I am finished screenshotting. Fantastic. And the only other things that I wanted to say to you lovely people were, thank you so much for the evening. Everything is available. Everything that's available for rewatch will be on the website, so feel free to check back and check out the things that you might have missed over the weekend. I dropped in the note for the Measure of Music Slack channel, so please check it out. A number of our participants are fresh grads and job seekers, so I'm sure they'd love to have a conversation, even if it's just an informational one. Everyone that signed up also agreed to our code of conduct, and the most important part is don't be mean to people in Slack or I will absolutely kick you out. I'm going to leave the community open and we will send more updates about what that means over the next few weeks. So look out for another email from us in the next few days with a recap, offers from our sponsors, the Slack link again, and access to rewatch the other talks and these presentations and more. So with that, I want to say thank you so much, guys. I am very exhausted. This was absolutely amazing. Thank you. And now please feel free to do anything but sit at your computer for a while. Bye, guys.
1 second. Big round of applause for Christine.
Oh, Christine.
Yes, well done.
Well done, Christine. Fabulous.
Oh gosh. Don, come in here. Come.
I can't unmute myself. I'm not a host
It's
anymore.
okay. Come here. We're going to clap. This gentleman is the one that stayed up from midnight to 6 a.m. every day to make sure to answer all of you guys' questions because I have the best husband in the world. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. This was so much fun. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.